Beginning your career as an instructor has its share of positive and negative experiences. However, your job as an intern or student teacher is to take these experiences, combine them with your coursework, and create a teaching style that is truly unique. Use this series of instructional videos as your guide to a successful beginning to your field placement, and to becoming a more productive member of your cooperating classroom. This series consists of 6 videos that break down the introductory process to relieve anxiety and increase performance. Good luck! Chapter 2. Meeting the Principal. Here are some tips for meeting your principal. Maintain good eye contact, posture, and poise. Ask for details about the school building or take a quick tour. Accept the principal's request to be a hands-on participant. Show willingness to observe and participate in a variety of secondary instructor duties. Discuss the absence procedure of both the field office and your cooperating school. And finally, take time to talk about your days and hours, ensuring consistency. Let's see this in action.
Okay, John, come on in. And we'll have a seat over here. Have a seat right there, John.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's pretty much starts your day when you, when you come here. Before I start rambling about Aquinas and all that goes on here in the buildings, etc., do you have any questions right now? And if not, feel free to interrupt me.
The only question I had was, is there any other responsibilities I have once I get to school? Do I have to let anybody else know that I'm here besides the principal's office and my teacher?
No, you don't. There's, and I'll know, I might not be in my office at that moment in time, but I will know that you were here because I look at those timesheets as well. So no, you just come in, sign in, and you can then go right to the classroom. And after today, you'll know where all that is. Okay?
Thank you.
So let me just tell you a little bit about Aquinas, and then we'll get you to the classroom. And I'm not sure, John, if they're in their homeroom, although I'm going to bring you there first.
Okay.
And if they're not, it's probably their learning center time, and I'll bring you up to that center.
Sure.
Okay? So I'm sure you saw already that we're like a little campus,
Mm-hmm.
And so there's 3 school buildings. We have our church, which you passed first. We have a rectory, we have a convent, and then we have other is 4th and 5th grade. I also have Spanish class over there. And in the middle of those 2 wings is our lunchroom. You, the teacher, you will get to see all of these faces, but sometimes you're probably, what is all this, Then as you move around, it's called Madonna Hall. And that's where our junior high is, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So we cover those, some days I think I need a skateboard or a golf cart or something to get around. That's pretty much our buildings. As far as your interaction and the plan that you'll follow, etc., one thing we don't want is we just don't want you to be another student in that classroom, sitting in a seat. And the teacher will not allow that. So you can, whatever you're comfortable with, and she'll go over the curriculum and things like that. But we want you to get the best experience, and the way to do that, John, is to have the hands-on, to get involved. Even if it's a matter, if they're taking a test, that you're just kind of, looking around. That's in the classroom. The teacher will go over that with you further.
Okay.
But the important thing is get as involved as you can, and what you're comfortable with, naturally. And then the other thing, as far as, I would encourage you, John, you might be here on a day they're going to have music or art or gym or Spanish. Go to those classes. The teachers don't, But, and I'm not saying you have to go every time, we'll lean on the teacher for that. But get that experience too, what that's like when your kids are going to leave your classroom and they're going to go to, the students I know from Seton Hall that come out, they have that smart board, they have the technology, they know what to do in terms of that. And we've just recently added iPads to the classroom. So, feel comfortable. If there is any question, feel free, naturally, to the teacher and then to myself. The other thing that is important, John, if, this happens, you get sick, please God not, but if you do, you have to you have to call our office, and the teacher will make sure you have all that information, you know, in terms of the phone number, etc. And you also have to call Seton Hall.
Okay.
Seton Hall has to know that you're not here today. The other thing is, we'll give you a calendar today too, so you know, because sometimes, like, vacations are not
Right,
the
no
same, you know, but what you always have to keep before you is how many hours do I need, because that's what the expectation of Seton Hall. But more importantly, always remember this, it's the experience.
Right.
This is, I think, your first step in preparation
Yes,
to
it
be a
is.
teacher.
Just as far as my hours, would that be something that I would be upfront with the teacher about, just so we're both on the same page?
Exactly, John. I don't set the hours with you. You'll set them with the teacher when she looks at schedule and what is convenient. Because we know you have classes too.
Right.
We know that. You know, we know sometimes you can't be a full day, but you take 2 here, whatever. That will be worked out conveniently between your homeroom teacher and yourself. So that's not a problem.
It's probably more important to keep it consistent rather than switch
You know
back
what,
and
John?
forth.
It is. And that's what most of the students do.
Okay.
I know you're going to be here, whatever, every Tuesday or every Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning or whatever. Consistency is a good characteristic to have to be a teacher.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Is there anything else before I bring it down?
No, that was perfect. I look forward to getting upstairs and meeting my teacher.
Wonderful. Okay, let me call John and see if they're downstairs.
Okay.
If they're not, then I know that they're in the Learning Center and we'll go right up there.
What not to do when meeting the principal. Don't feel intimidated or that you don't belong. Don't tell the principal you will find your assigned room yourself. Don't fall back on a plan of being a permanent observer within the classroom. Don't only fulfill minimal needs around the school without observing library, phys ed, recess, lunch, or study hall. Don't tell the principal the field office will contact them regarding your absence. And finally, don't wait to discuss your available days or hours until the last minute. A special thanks to Aquinas Academy, Sister Lena Pasillo, and Ms. Gloria Castucci for all their help being our principal and our cooperating teacher in this video. We hope that you've enjoyed this video, and good luck in your future field placements.